Happy Halloween and welcome back to another figure review. In this review, we're going to look at a figure accessory kit from Boss Fight Studios. This is your Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Halloween skeleton set. In the top left corner here, we have the Boss Fight Studio logo. Top right, we have these are for adult collectors ages 12 and up. Includes fully painted 1/18 scale accessories, and the figures are sold separately. Top of the box, it says there are no limits. Front of the box shows some of the skeletons and the heads that you get in this set. 4 of the heads at least. We have the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S logo here. Boss Fight Studios down in the corner. It says Skeletons Deluxe Accessory Kit. Here's the side of the package. So if you want to follow him on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Or there's our at Boss Fight Studios. The other side shows a skeleton. It's all done up with some of the accessories you get. The bottom, some company information there. UPC. And on the back, it shows you what you get in this set. And on the top, the bottom of the skeletons are sold separately. You get 3 sets of boots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads, a set of extra wings, 2 shirts, a sickle, a pirate sword, and 2 sets of skeleton hands. Okay, so that's that. Just wanted to share what this was included in the box when I got it. This is from Boss Fight Studios. And it says, "Hello, thank you for your purchase on the new Deluxe Skeleton Accessory Kit. Please be aware that the combination of the thin skeleton parts and the paint wash on those parts can often create a tight and sticky bond at articulation points or the points on connections for parts. We recommend gentle heating and parts with warm water or warm air from a hairdryer to soften those parts, and very delicate movement of articulation points or carefully connecting, separating of parts when these items are handled for the first time to avoid breakage." It says, "Enjoy Boss Fight Studios." So that's nice that they went ahead and let you guys know about heating up your figures before you disconnect parts or first time usage. So I thought I'd share that the company's, at least Boss Fight Studio, is taking a little bit of effort to make sure you don't damage your toys. This is a really nice box. Very cool. So take a look inside, see what we get. So this is just in time for Halloween. You get a baggie of heads, a baggie of clothes, and a larger baggie with the wings and weapons. And we'll be taking a look at all of those. So let's take a look at the clothes first. Save the best for last, so we can enjoy this Halloween video. So first off, you get 2 shirts. Here's your first shirt. It has the Boss Fight Studio logo painted on. That's not a sticker. Like a raggedy shirt. The back of it. Very nice. Very cool. And here you get another shirt that's pretty much just goes over the head. Ripped off, just done in all black rubber. And then you get, well, see how we want to do this here, because it looks like, so you get, there's a pair of shoes. Now these are actually supposed to be boots, but it looks like they come in 2 parts. So here is a set of shoes, and I'm not sure if, yeah, these probably, doesn't matter I guess which ones I go to. This is the upper piece of the boot that you would get. You just put on the leg, I'm assuming, and would make a boot like so. Then you get another black set of shoes, the buckle on it. It's probably like your pirate shoe. If you guys can see that. And then you get the smaller boot. It's actually shorter than the other. So you could use the other set too. It doesn't really matter, I guess, because this is a customizable set. And the last set you get is this brown set of shoes. And here's the two boot tops. So that is your clothing bag. Second bag is, we're going to look at the wings and the weapons. So let's see here. There is two sets of hands. These are like larger claw hands. Very cool, very scary, kind of sharp, so be careful. And it just peg onto your skeleton. And then you get another set, skeleton hands. Here's one of them. And the other one that goes to it is pointing. Camera to focus here will be alright. And you just go onto your skeletons. There we go. Sorry about that camera taking a little bit to focus there. I guess trying to focus on two pieces at one time. My camera's having a hard time. So then you get the pirate sword. It's done in a maybe I have to say it's silver with a black wash. It's a brown handle. These are done in a more of a stiffer plastic, so the blade doesn't like bend or anything, so that's good. Nice and solid. And here's just one of the cool parts of this. One of my favorite pieces is this sickle. Nice wooden tree, like a stick just broken off the tree. Look at the very tip of the top of that. There's a piece up there. It's like it was just snapped off a tree. See that? If you guys can see that or not. Stunningly brown with a black on it. And you have your silver rusty, not very rusty I guess. A dollar metal color with a black wash. A little sharp on the end. That's kind of pokey too, so be careful. If you're young and you get your parents to get this for you, but be careful not to get poked. This is a little spike on the back here. Very cool. And then you get these wings. You get one of the, you get two sets of those. So none of these are articulated, they're just basically wings. But these will snap into the arm pieces and they will be articulated here. So here's the two arm piece. So these actually, you have to remove the arms of your chosen skeleton that you want to use these with. And they snap with the arms go. You take the arms off and you put these on. And each of them are articulated here. That would be the top of shoulder of the skeleton. And then here they are articulated. And then when you put this piece on, they get right here like this. Oops, I'm sorry, like this, so to speak. Trying to do this behind the camera, but they would fit like that when you pop those on. Let's take a look at the box real quick. It does show you where. So in the box, it shows us if we put this like this, and we bend this piece, so this goes on the top. So we stick it in like this, and then you can articulate it as far as you want out. I am not going to assemble this at this point, but that's how that works. But I do know this is to move the arms of the skeleton. So you get both sides. You get a right and a left, of course. So that's very cool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and note that this paint coloring, these fully painted accessories for the skeletons, these are made to match the paint of the individual card skeleton warrior. The ones that comes with the octopus shield. And I think it has some gold leg armor and arm armor, and maybe like a Spartan helmet that's gold. But these colors for these and the heads, the skeleton heads, is supposed to match up perfectly. So it's one thing to keep in mind if you want to find skeletons to match your accessories. So the last bag obviously is my favorite bag. Let's take this out of here. First off, here is the pirate head. If you notice, if you watch throughout the skeleton heads, they all have that same paint to match that skeleton warrior. If you have those in your collection, I'm sure once you start getting out into the wild, those are going to be hard to come by because people are going to buy them up, because you have 5 heads, you can create 5 individual skeletons. But those are probably around $26, $30 right now online, and I think they have it on Boss Fight Studio as of this video. But he has a nice red bandana done in a red with a black wash on it. Hard to hold on to because they're small. Then he has a black eye patch. Sorry guys if this gets out of focus. These are very small parts, and so camera's having a hard time focusing. But if you bear with me, we'll get through this, and so you can see nice, clear pictures of what you're getting if you decide to purchase this. That's really nice. Look at the sculpt on that. Got the camera focus on these little things. Okay. Next, you get this skull. You get this big cranium on this thing. It is huge. Got this little mouth. Big dome. It's like it could be like a Brainiac skull or something from DC. If you want to customize a dead Brainiac, or I'm not sure if I would want to call it an alien skull or not. So that's got a little mouth on it. Then you get, and just a skull. Now this one is pretty basic looking skull, but it has 2 fangs on his bottom jaw. But there's, best I can tell, I don't see any fangs like a vampire fangs. These are like on the bottom. It's like a bulldog jaw. That's very cool. Now this one's just totally evil looking. I mean, if you were going to use your wings on a skeleton, this is probably the head you would probably want to choose. Got these evil looking horns. They actually have the same paint as the other skulls, but this is some orange stripes throughout the horns there. Pretty awesome looking. Some spikes on the chin there. Come on, camera. That's just wild. This is one of my favorites. This is just awesome looking. And it's like a ram's head or goat head. I don't know what you want to call it. But it was evil. It's incredible. Mouth is open. The mouth is not articulated, but it's still very menacing. And here is the pumpkin head. Done in all orange, as you expect for a pumpkin. It's a dirty wash, black wash, and the interior of the eyes and mouth and nose are done in a yellow with a dirty wash on it. The stock here is done, it's in like a black. Well, the real reason I saved this for last was because, so my number one question was, what can I use these with? So I started back when I first pre-ordered these a while ago, and there was, you could use the boots the boots fit the female figures and the skeletons. The heads are actually made, and this pumpkin is supposed to be made for the skeleton bodies. your blanks and the one skeleton warrior that I told you about. So I started wondering, can I use these on any of the male bodies I want? Because, if I have the Acolyte here with its head off. So you kind of get this black head that comes with the Acolyte. But here's the skull for one of those guys. You would think that, okay, these should fit those at least, right? So maybe if you wanted to do, an army of Acolytes for Behemoth, you could do that, for example. That look pretty cool, right? Now, I did email Boss Fight Studio. They answered back and said that they will fit male bodies, but they sit high. So basically what that means, if you would push that peg down, you're going to see that peg joint stick up. Now the only one you could get away with, especially this one's probably the worst one with the big cranium and that little jaw. If I'd push that down, you could see how much that peg was stuck up. I gave it a good push. I'm not going to put them all on because I don't want to get them stuck in there and can't get them off. And they don't look right. Your bigger ones. Now this one could be done with the Acolyte body. Because his jaw there hiding his neck piece. But the only one that really fit this pretty good was, this is without pushing the ball joint into the hole. Because of this round neck piece here. The pumpkin head guy. But it's kind of disheartening for this set. This is the negative that I have for this set. I wish they would have made some extra neck pegs, ball joints, whatever you want to call them, to replace existing ones so these can be used for any of their figures. And that's what would have made it really customizable. So it's actually a check against them for not. And this is highly articulated, highly customizable, but you can't use male bodies. She did mention in the email, if you wanted to drill deeper into your heads, if you are an experienced customizer, that's always an option. But for me, these are so cool. I mean, just drilling more to get down in there. I just don't know if that's something I want to do at this point. Because I really wanted to have like maybe a headless horseman, like maybe use like a black outfit character with the skeleton, with the pumpkin head, and maybe a cloak, and the sickle would have been cool. Like a headhunter, so to speak. But I haven't really got much into seeing what I can figure out with some of my other figures. That is the only negative I have for this set. Is that the male bodies. Female bodies, I'm not sure how they would look on the heads, but the skeletons, it seems to be what these are more made for. I can see, the other 5 skeleton heads, but the pumpkin head and maybe this head, could be used for a male body. So, I just want to let you guys know that much information. So, before you decide to buy them, retail costs for these right now, you can get these right now out of this video at Boss Fight Studios. I can say stuff like this about them because I'm not affiliated with anybody. You're going to get the honest reviews. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, I'm going to tell you it's good. I'm going to tell you it's bad. But you can get these at their website. I'm not affiliated with them. I just really like their products, so I do buy them and enjoy reviewing them. the $21.99 plus shipping. I think they charged me $4.95 shipping. So, you know, I mean, about $27 for these shipped. For me, is it worth it? Yes. These are amazing. Accessory pack. This is probably the best accessory pack in my opinion. It's really nice if you guys actually was army building the skeleton warriors, so you can just make your army of warriors without worrying about having to go and buy 5, possibly 6 new skeleton warriors. You know, you'd be looking, the basic prices for the figures are $26.99. You know, I think now, because they used to be $24.99, that are going up because of every year. If you see, look at their new figures, are about $1 more now than you would be used to if you were actually collecting Boss Fight Studio figures, which is expected, which isn't bad. Stuff goes up every year, so it's not a bad deal for these. You are getting these. These are nice quality plastic, nice paint. Everything's fully painted, and you're getting a bunch of accessories for $20. So, yeah, in my opinion, it's worth it. This is how big the sickle is compared to our body. So I'll go ahead and put his head back on because it doesn't look like... I was planning on... I bought one of these, and I was planning on using maybe these as a, you know, a team for H.A.C.K.S, for his guards, or his own private army, but it's not going to work out because the heads don't fit very well. So, I would like to add a bunch of these though, instead of just one. That is a bummer too. These are really cool. So, very nice. Like I said, these weapons are super good, hard plastic. Not gonna worry about breaking or bending them. So this is kind of how they hold their weapons if you're interested. Very nice. Very cool accessories, fully painted. Yeah, so, alright, so this is our Halloween video for October 31st, 2020. Hopefully you guys liked this video and the accessories that we took a look at. I always usually try to wish you guys happy hunting, but there's really no hunting at this point because you can just go and purchase these, hopefully still. I think they're still available. And enjoy them. If you guys like this video, I really appreciate if you subscribe. It'd help us out. And I have some other videos coming, so take a look at those. Happy Halloween, and thank you guys for watching.